welcome Susan Olsen to the Morning X. Susan!
Hello.
Everybody is here.
Now,
You know what?
now that we've sufficiently given everybody morning sickness by that rendition of American Pie.
But you are a trooper because some people will come in here with attitudes and say, no, don't you dare play that.
And some people will come in and say, that was good.
You just
we did a
laugh
good
at
job on that.
How old were you when you were Cindy Brady?
Well, ages
The whole run.
7 till
7 to
30 something, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
till life, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it?
It was a life sentence.
Do you remember auditioning for the role?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember my first audition. It was 3 days after my 7th birthday, and they all sang happy birthday to me. I thought, oh, these are nice people. I'd like to work for them.
And you got the job instantly?
Yeah, I did, actually.
Well, I've seen because you had done stuff before the Brady Bunch, and I've seen that old Gunsmoke episode.
Oh, where I do this stellar job of acting.
That was like one of the
I did
first
2
jobs.
episodes. Yeah, and actually, I just did a thing for Nick at Night. On TV Land, they're going to be showing the show Julia, which is even more pre-Brady. I did an episode of Julia where I played a played a white supremacist.
What did you ever audition for?
Wait a minute.
At the age of like 6?
Wait,
I mean, what?
Yeah.
What was that? Were they having
Julia was the first show that featured Diane Carroll.
Yeah.
First show to feature a black woman.
Right.
And I played a little bigot.
A little bigot.
And I remember
Wasn't
at
that
the
the name
time
of
being
your
just
Christmas
terribly
special? A Little
embarrassed
Bigot.
about it because I thought,
Yeah.
oh, this is so bad, this is so wrong, and I'm playing this terrible, terrible person.
Well, I
weird.
can't imagine what kind of plot line, like what were
Well,
some of
I'm
your...
like I don't know what. I don't remember what I was writing on the walls, but apparently I was writing like racist things on the walls of the apartment building, and then I got caught, and so I tried to swallow the crayon, and I choked on it, and Julia gives me the Heimlich maneuver and saves my life, and so
then
I
you-
think, well, I guess people of different colors are okay after all.
Sure.
Hey,
That's it.
were there any roles that you auditioned for that you didn't get that went on and someone else got them? There were another big TV show? Anything you auditioned for?
Yeah. I did do a little part in an Elvis Presley movie, but I should have had a bigger part, or I could have had a bigger part.
Which movie?
It was called The Trouble with Girls, and they thought that I might be just a little too young to memorize all the, because I would have gotten to sing and dance with the king, and they thought I was maybe a little too young to memorize everything, so they gave the part to Inessa Jones, who was Buffy on Family Affair.
Now, is she the one who killed herself?
OD'd, yeah.
Yeah. You always hear, rumors about child actors. Were there rumors about you floating around at some
I've been
point?
dead for many years.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
People
yeah.
probably
Several
confused
times,
you
too,
with-
right?
Oh yeah. First I was drugged by a bus, and then when Buffy OD'd, people assumed
was
that I
you.
OD'd too.
With
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Oh, of course, it was a pact.
Hey, if you have a question for Susan Olsen, we'll take those too, 7410997.
Cindy from the Brady Bunch. Now, there were also rumors years later after the show that there was some inner dating going on. Can you give us some scoop behind the
There's
scenes?
all kind of books talking about everything from who doing who.
Exactly.
Well, and that's how they sell books too. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Were you aware of any of that?
But the key...
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about, Flo. And,
Yeah, but she didn't do anything with Barry.
So that wasn't
But
true.
both of them say it did happen.
No, they went on a date. Yeah, she allowed him to
Still.
take her to see a singer. He took her to a show and dinner, and then drove her home.
What is she, Florence Henderson Latorno? I mean, he could have been more than
if you're doing the
12
Brady
years
Bunch,
old.
is that really...
No, he was old
do your
enough to have
producers
his
want
driver's
that?
license.
He was okay.
So it was like a chaperone thing.
Yeah, exactly. In
friend
fact, he had his
thing.
older brother with him, too, because he only had his learner's permit to drive the car.
But the clean family lifestyle of the Bradys, and you're a producer, and you hear that Greg's going out with mom.
But they weren't. I'm sorry.
I know,
I
but
don't
it
mean to
travels.
get mad at you, but I'm so sick of that because it was
Yeah,
such
you gotta be.
It was such a stupid ploy to sell books.
Right.
And it's really disgusting to me. Now,
It magnified it.
What's better is the fact that Jan and Peter were actually caught in the back of a truck by
Jan
the
and
I didn't hear
police.
that one.
By the
well,
police.
see, there's the good
See,
story.
give us the dirt. How old were
That's
they?
in the book too.
I didn't read the book.
No,
I don't know how to read.
How old were they?
Oh, about 20, 19, whatever.
Caught in the back of a
It
truck.
was after the Brady Bunch was over, but I mean, we had little imagination. Who else were we going to date?
Do you ever
One of
see
your
any of your
brothers.
you ever see any of your TV family?
Yeah, I just saw a bunch of. Oh gosh, there I go. A bunch of them.
Hey.
A few days ago.
Really?
All in New York. Yeah.
We were reunion.
How
or
often do you
just-
do those? Do they get you all together to do these reunions?
Well, hopefully we'll never do another real reunion again.
Yes, hopefully.
But we were together to promote the fact that Nick at Night is going to be airing the Brady Bunch.
Right.
Which is kind of exciting for us because it's going to be the first time that we actually get paid residuals.
Really? So all this
25
time?
years.
Wait a minute, how can that be?
Wow.
You don't get residuals from the
No.
original show?
Back in the
Yeah.
day, it wasn't as
Could be
prominent.
filthy rich, but instead it's just such a joy to watch other people get rich.
But there was a residual system back then.
Yeah, it lasted for 10 runs.
And then
And that was
That's
it.
it.
so now it's just Sherwood Schwartz making all that money.
And Paramount. Yeah.
How would you compare, like, in that time, the Brady Bunch to Seinfeld? Like, as far as
You
popularity.
know, actually, our ratings were higher. It's funny because the demographic
Yeah.
is just so spread out with all the
Everyone
cable
watched-
stations
yeah.
that, now if you have like a 9 share, you have a hit, which, used to mean that you were a loser show.
What episode, Jimmy, stands out in your mind the most? What Brady Bunch episode? Come on, you were a closet Brady Bunch man.
I wasn't even a closet. I watched the show. I liked the show.
You know what one sticks in my head where you guys broke the thing on the big, whatever it was on the edge of the table by the stairs?
The bust of Dad?
The bust. Something.
bust.
Or
They were playing ball in the house.
Or the
right.
vase.
Playing the
The
v-
vase.
Oh, Mom always
Yes.
said don't play ball in the house.
That must have been what it was.
Okay, yeah, that's, yeah. And
For some
everybody
reason, that one
confesses
sticks in
to
my
it.
head. Right.
But Peter did it.
Peter did it.
I do want to bring up something that you probably don't want to talk about. It was kind of a sad moment, and I don't mean to bring up tragedy, but we should address a very Brady Christmas. What was that all about? How did
Thank
that?
God I wasn't a part of it.
You weren't in that?
No, I was in Jamaica.
Wasn't that
you
the
were-
only thing you
you
did?
were-
That's the one thing I didn't do, and I'm so glad.
That okay?
Oh
then
my
I can
God.
tell you that was horrific.
Yes.
I
Why
didn't
did
see
you-
it.
Yes.
What was wrong with it?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything, yeah. The fact that it existed. But, it got tremendous ratings. And because
Yeah,
of that,
but-
okay, I got to fess up now. Because of that, they decided to do another series, and I actually was a part of that.
Brady girls or the
no,
Brady people.
the Bradys.
The Bradys.
And it was very serious. And Marcia had a drinking problem, which was resolved in an hour.
More of this interview you don't want to miss is back in minutes on the best of the morning X 99X.